Well, still on matters, Wiper Party, Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka is holding a key meeting with a section of Kamba leaders in Machakos. The meeting comes against the backdrop of party wrangles following the resignation of Hassan Omar as Secretary General. The leaders will also be seeking to strategize on how to win votes for NASA in the repeat poll slated for 17th of October. And for more details on this, let's now link up with our reporter, Mark Namaso, who's in Machakos, following up this story for us. Mark, what's the latest from that particular meeting?
Now, initially, Akisa, the meeting was supposed to begin at around 11 a.m. according to the brief that the Wiper Party had supplied to us. But right now, it's cruising past 1 p.m. and still the meeting has not kicked off. But I can confirm that behind me, we are currently at the Machakos County Golf Club. Behind me, just if you can see the tents, already we have a number of leaders that have already congregated there ready for the meeting. And I'm informed that about 10 MPs allied to the Wiper Democratic Party are already on the other side of the club. I'm also told that Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka is expected any time. Initially, also told about in about 10 minutes' time he'll be around here. So let's count about 5 minutes. But basically, it's basic housekeeping in the Wiper Party. One of the movements or one of the steps the party is taking to try and calm the storms. Remember, we've had a number of MPs or a number of leaders from the Ukambani region decamping to the Jubilee. It's part of the basic housekeeping in Wiper Democratic movement. Also remember that we are heading towards another presidential poll, and Wiper Party is also trying to marshal its numbers and make sure that Jubilee Party does not eat into its numbers. So basic housekeeping and planning forward towards the October 17th presidential poll. Back to you, Akisa.
But let's quickly take a look at what would be the main agenda for this particular meeting with Kalonzo Musyoka and a number of the leaders. We've seen the sentiments that Hassan Omar has, and he said that the party is very weak. One of the reasons why he quit as the Secretary General. And Jubilee also seems to be getting a chunk of their leaders. Will they be trying to ensure that this does not affect them as far as campaigns for the October 17th elections are concerned?
When I spoke to some insiders private to whatever agenda this meeting is going to have, they told me that part of the key issues they will be discussing concerns the issue of agents during the presidential poll. Remember, when we came to the August 8th poll, Jubilee had just one consolidated party, but NASA, under which the Wiper Democratic Movement Party lies, had a number of parties. And you remember, there was a lot of fragmentation of votes. Various candidates from the NASA banner coming out and vying for the same position and gifting the Jubilee Party advantages over areas that were perceived to be NASA strongholds. But right now, the issue of agents, how are they going to organize themselves into one cohesive unit to be able to counter the Jubilee wave? Remember, this time round, it's just NASA versus Jubilee, and it is about the presidential poll. It's Raila Odinga versus Uhuru Kenyatta. So it is a strategy meeting, how they're going to marshal the agents to work as a unit towards countering the Jubilee wave that has currently been seen to be eating well deep into the Ukambani region. Back to you, Akisa.
Aknamaso there joining us live from Machakos, where that meeting, Ukambani leaders meeting with Kalonzo Musyoka, is expected to happen anytime this afternoon, and we'll definitely be bringing you more details on the same. Let's quickly take a short break here on KTN News. Just don't go too far. We still have a lot more Lander for you.